With us today is Lisa Decker, Certified Divorce Financial Analyst.
I help clients who are contemplating or in the process of divorce to get a more fair and equitable settlement, to divorce their spouse and not their money. Right now, I work only in the state of Georgia. I work with individuals, couples. Some of them may be contemplating, some of them may be in the process. I like to speak with people actually when they're just thinking about it. People love working with CDFAs because the finances of divorce are our specialty. Your attorney handles the legal aspects. I do not act as a lawyer. I do not give legal advice, but I do come in and help you mind through the pitfalls of potential problems that can occur in divorce. Things like bankruptcy, asset and debt division, marital division of pensions and 401ks, mortgage and real estate issues, protection of income streams like spousal support, child support, property settlement issues. There are a myriad of ways that things can go wrong, and my role is to help you prevent that.
What do you say to the person who says, I don't know how my attorney might feel about bringing you to the table?
What I do is reassure them. I am there to help their attorneys. My role is to supplement and guide them and aid them in whatever strategies they have for that particular client. A CDFA actually takes on the liability for the financial aspects, so it takes that role off of the attorney.
How many divorce cases go to court? How many are settled amicably? And what's that all about for you?
95% of cases settle out of court. Although many people get carried away with the emotion and say, I'll see you in court, most of the time they'll settle even out on the courthouse steps. And that's a good thing, because stepping into a courtroom before a judge or a jury, you never know what you're going to come out with. Many times people are offered much less than what they thought they would get. And many times they go and they get what may have been offered to them in settlement even a year or two before. In the meantime, they've lost time, they've lost money, and they've lost emotional health. So staying out of a contentious divorce is just healthy for everyone overall, especially the children. That's very rewarding to me. So let me explain a little bit about the different types of divorces. We have traditional litigation. That can be very contentious and very costly. Look for an attorney who is more likely to stay out of court, where you'll save more money. Also, we have collaborative divorce. Collaborative is a newer type of divorce and much more peaceful in many ways. You will have each your own attorney, and you will each have a coach, and then there will be one financial neutral, such as myself, to work for the process in a more peaceful manner. Mediation is another type of divorce. You work with a mediator and many times with a financial neutral as well. And then the paperwork is prepared and taken to the attorney for the final of the divorce. Then, of course, there's pro se, which is clients who want to do the divorce on their own, and maybe they just need some help guiding them through the financial matters.
Why do you love what you do?
Because I help people to take the emotion out of a very contentious situation. I bring a voice of reason, and I affect their futures many times for the rest of their lives, and that's very powerful. I love working with couples. When they work with me, they know that they're going to get the best alternatives possible. We go through the pros and the cons of each individual asset, liability, mortgage, property that they own, individual accounts that they own, retirement issues, spousal and child support. Recently, I had a client who came to me and was told by her attorney that her spouse's attorney's proposal was something that she had to live with. I found another approach that was much more fair and equitable in her favor. In bringing that to the opposing counsel, they now realize that they're not going to be able to get their way and that there's going to have to be an alternative. And the client is looking to gain 100% on that little tip alone in that part of the divorce.
More than they would have.
100% more than they would have, yes.
What's the first step? Somebody get to know you, how you approach things, what you're all about?
Well, the best thing to do is to visit my website, www.divorcemoneymatters.com, or they can call me, 866-722-7226. And in visiting my website, there's a tremendous amount of information there on how I help clients and what I do for them. If a person is interested in getting my e-zine, they can sign up for the 5 things that they need to know before they sign on the dotted line audio series that I offer free. I do give an initial phone consult for free. From there, if they are interested in getting started, I email them a client intake packet, which they then fax back to me. From there, I send them a link to my software, and they input their own financial data. There is no charge for any of that up to that point. Once I go in and start analyzing the data, I can run different alternative scenarios, so everything is custom tailored to each individual client and each individual situation. I help take away the regrets. You know, there's nothing worse than going through an experience in life, a traumatic experience, and then saying, what if I could have done something differently? What if I could have done something better?